Okay, my name is Amelia Campbell, and my topic for the extra credit is fruit and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables provide essential vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber. The quality of fruit and vegetable is based on color, texture, and nutritional values. The first thing we're going to talk about is the composition. The composition of fruit and vegetable is comprised of four items: water, carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. With anything, if high water, it means it's high perishable. Fruits and vegetables have 70 to approximately 90%, and vegetable has 70 to 80% of water. Fresh fruits and vegetables have a water activity level of 0.9. Fruit and vegetables, you have one of the things with water, you have moisture loss after post harvest. With spoilage, with fruits, it can grow yeast, mold, and have acidic acid. With vegetables, you have yeast, mold, and just different and various types of bacteria. Another thing with water is loss of water of fruit and vegetables upon thawing. The second component of fruits and vegetables is carbohydrates, which is sugars. Fruits have glucose, fructose, and sucrose. Vegetables have a 0.1 to 12% sucrose and only 0.3 to 0.4 of glucose and fructose. Disaccharides are also found in fruits and vegetables, which is sucrose and maltose, and sugar alcohols contribute to sweetness, but it may have a laxative effect. Grapes and cherries do not have any sucrose. Another component of fruits and vegetables is proteins. Proteins make up about 35 to 75 in fruits and vegetables. In fruit, it's only less than 1%, and in vegetables, it's 1 to 5% in dry weight. Soluble proteins are mainly enzymes, and significant amount of free amino acids are in fruits and vegetables. I mentioned about enzymes, so these are the transform starch into oligosaccharides and invertase, which transforms sucrose to glucose plus fructose. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but this just shows the enzymes that are in fruits and vegetables. Component of lipids of fruits and vegetables are lipids. Fruits and vegetables do not have a lot of lipids. Lipids is fat, but there are some exceptions. Avocado, olives, and nuts are very rich in fats. A major component is phospholipids in fruits and vegetables, and essential oils, which is not technically oils, but that's the word that they use, are high in citrus fruit. Okay, so another thing I'm going to talk about is the cell disruption. This picture was taken from Dr. Mount. Basically, it shows the inside of a cell wall of a fruit. And it just shows the different components from the primary cell wall to the secondary cell wall. What happens when you cook it, or you denature the proteins, or even if, like with lettuce, and you rip it. It's best to rip lettuce than cutting it. So I'm just showing you the picture of a cell wall of a fruit. Another thing we're going to talk about is the structural polysaccharides. The three we will be discussing is starch, dietary fiber, and insulin. With starch, it's a very important component in fruits and vegetables. One thing it's responsible for in bananas is responsible for ripening. It transforms the starch into glucose. The highest amount of starch in a fruit or vegetable is in the root or the stem of it. About dietary fibers, it's basically in the plant cell wall, and that deals with, which you already seen the picture, cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, and lipid. Pectin is also responsible for ripening. Propectin, which is insoluble, transform into a water-soluble pectin, which softens. The last part of structural polysaccharide is insulin, and the key component is D-fructose, which is a polymer. Our last discussion topic is acid, pigments, and vitamins. Acid contributes to microbial stability in fruits and vegetables. Fruits have a pH lower than 4.6, and vegetables have a pH of around usually 5.5 to 6.6. Some of the acids that are in fruits and vegetables is citric acid, which is in berries, tartic acid, which is in grapes, and benzoic acid, which is in cranberries. Pigments plays a big factor because a lot of people like to see a good color on their fruits and vegetables. Most of the time you want something to look good. One of the pigments is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is not heat stable. That's the reason why green beans change when they are heated. And chlorophyll removes the phytol group during heating. Another pigment is carotenoids. 70 fruits and vegetables identify with this. It's also not heat stable, and in the presence of heat, light, and dioxide, it's not stable. And our last topic is vitamins. 90% of fruits and vegetables have vitamin C, which is L-ascorbic acid. A good source of vitamin K can be found in bananas. And calcium, phosphorus, and iron is a good source if you get a good source of those from leafy vegetables. Vitamins do lower when you use any type of peeling or blanching. Blanching destroys about 58% of mineral content, and canning destroys 90% of vitamins. So, in conclusion, this is my presentation of fruits and vegetables, and I am Amelia Campbell.